Hello, my gorgeous Leos. We are about to dig into your consciousness as we read your energy across space and time, okay, darlings? Now, this is really interesting. I've got to be honest, I want you to be incredibly proud of yourself at this time, yeah? I don't want you to beat yourself up. I don't want you to be hard on yourself. You may cry during this transmission, and I want you to know that you should never be ashamed of tears. Yeah, if you need to pause this, wait until the evening, wait until you get into bed and take a time to really listen to what I'm saying. I'm about to go there with you and I'm about to tell you some really important stuff, and I want you to be proud of yourself, and I want you to know it's okay, and I want you to stop beating yourself up about what you feel like you haven't done. Yeah, like I'm seeing a lot of upset around you, and you've been holding it in, you've been bottling it up because you feel like you're a failure. You feel like you've let yourself down. You feel like you've let yourself go a little bit, and this is in regards to finances. Now, I feel like I'm connecting with a really strong masculine energy. You could also have a lot of Leo in your chart, or Aquarius energy, or be dealing with a Leo or Aquarius. You could also be a father, have children, or have difficult fractured relationships with your father, and that's why you're in this situation now. Whatever's going on, these are the behaviors you learned from your father, and they have rippled down to you. Whether you're male or female, I'm talking to someone who has serious financial stressors at this time. I'm not going to say concerns, I'm going to say stressors. Yeah, I would say all your life you've worried about money. All your life you've been stressed about money. What happened in 2021 and 2022 is really what's transforming you now. Because if you're emotional and you start crying and you start getting upset here and you start beating yourself down, be aware that, wow, you're so emotional, you're so upset because you want more for yourself. And because you're beating yourself up, that means you're a good person inside. That means you want more. Anyone who's really a bad person and on fuckery and doesn't really care, they ain't got time to cry. They haven't got time to listen to the hermatologist. If you were out here listening to me, that means you want to know about yourself. That means you're working on who you are internally. So be proud of you. Pat yourself on the back right now. Go and look in the mirror right now and say, goodness me, I've been through hell, but it's making me better. Yeah? You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to feel broken. You're allowed to feel shit. Life is fucking hard. Right? And actually, I feel like I've started this reading saying, hey, Leos. This is not even Leo reading. This is Scorpio reading. So interesting that I'm bouncing back and forth between a Leo and a Scorpio. I'm not even going to restart this reading. So I really hope that the Leo or Scorpios find this well. Right? But this is definitely meant to be a Scorpio read, not a Leo read. But Leo's all over this. Now, I'm seeing that you're learning. That's the main thing. That's why I want to give you so much credit. You're learning how to manage your money better. You're learning to sacrifice stuff in life that you do not need so you can have more money coming in. You've been on an incredible adventure that's been challenging you emotionally. I feel like you might have signed a new contract, a new deal, got a new job, but the way that your money is being distributed is quite difficult at this time. You're feeling like you're not breaking through. You're not getting to where you need to be financially. Every time things get better for you financially, you feel like you take 100 steps back because the more money you get, the more money you got to spend on other stuff. So, for example, I could be talking to someone who's on like welfare or benefits or something like that, and the kicker in the teeth about when you're in benefits and stuff like that is everything's covered. But the moment that you get a job and you start making money again, everything's not covered. So you've got to find the money for your rent. You've got to find the money for your food. You've got to find the money for your gas and electric in this economy with this inflation. You've got all your electric, all your outgoings, everything. Yeah. The moment you start making money again, the little bit of money that the government was helping you to get by immediately goes. So then you're even in a worse off state most times. A lot of people in the profession and key workers, nurses and stuff like that in hospitals, sometimes they've just got to be like, no, I can't afford to do this. Teaching staff, support staff, I can't afford to do this because actually it's easier for me not to work. If I don't work, I make more money than I do working at this rate because the level of inflation, cost of living at this time is through the roof, and all the money's going, I'm better off being supported by the government, and that is a massive flaw in the government system at this time. Well, feel free to check out my content on the government. There'll be a lot of more stuff coming out. Check out the playlist to see what we've already got about the United Kingdom if you're from there, or different places around the world. We'll talk a lot more about money and the state of the world and how hard it is to survive during the cost of living at this time, right? I want you to be proud of yourself. You're not on your own. Like, and let me tell you this right now. If you're arse broke, right, don't be ashamed of it. Do you know what? If you're arse broke right now in this period of time, be proud of yourself and own it. Because there is no better time in life to be broke and to own it. Because Everyone, no matter where you come from, no matter how much money you have, no matter if you're a billionaire or millionaire, I'm telling you, you're feeling the fucking crunch in 2023. 2023 all the way to 2027, right? I'm giving you some intel now, guys, because I know you guys struggling. Let me give you some prophecy over here, especially for you Leos and Scorps, right? Goodness me, I feel like I need to put this reading out for every sign now. But Scorps and Leos strongly over here, right? Sag just snuck in for the sake of it. But the truth, cross watchers, I see ya. But the truth of the matter is, boy, we're all feeling the crunch. Everyone is going through it. We haven't even hit recession yet, they say technically, but we are in recession. More and more people are going to food banks, salaries through the roof, cost of living's a joke. To buy deodorant, soap, standard basic things that you need, right? Gas, electric through the roof. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's so fucking hard. It's so cold as well at this time. It's a real struggle. So if there's any time for you to go to your friends and your mates and your family members and go, I'm arse broke, mate. Fucking struggling, can't get fucking by. So you're going to be all right because you're not on your own, right? You really, really are not. And every single month's different. Every week's different depending on how you get paid. I'm an entrepreneur, right? Bouncing between self-employed, building my own business, doing what I can to get by. It's difficult for me too, but I'm out here broadcasting to you. Still living my dream, still living my best life. Because it isn't about money and it isn't about the coin. It's about understanding what your value is. How do you value yourself, right? And actually, you're going to want to sit down, right? I feel like I'm giving you a fucking entrepreneurial lesson more than anything right now. But I feel like that's what you guys need, Scorps, right? You're going to need to sit down, right? And you're going to need to make a really clear budget. You need to understand how much money you've got coming in every single month or every single week. Then you need to write a clear breakdown list of what are the essential items that you have to spend money on. You need to pay your rent. You need to pay your gas and electric. What bills are piling up? How much debt have you got? Log all your debt, log all your credit card bills and all of that kind of stuff. Log it so you can see all of this. What have you got to pay to your debt collectors, the credit cards, or the bailiffs before they come to your house? Whatever it is, right? There's no judgment here. I'm just saying, whoever I'm connecting with, I see their struggle. And believe me, I come from the gutter. I know what struggle looks like, for real, for real. Yeah? So don't worry. Don't stress yourself out. Don't try it. And the thing is, the worst thing you can do right now at this economy, I see bare people doing it and I'm like, oh, I wish you wouldn't. Wish you fucking wouldn't show off. I wish you wouldn't fake floss right now on the gram because inflation ain't even hit yet. Recession ain't even really hit yet, they say technically. Fucking hell, we haven't even hit the Great Depression of 2024 to 2027. So you lot flossing on the gram, you lot spending money on all of this shit that you don't need. Fresh garms for this, fresh garms for that, expensive meals out at Nobu. Bitch, you're going to want to swerve that. You're going to want to swerve all of these luxury expenses. As much as it's nice and you want to go out and turn up, long term, if you can't save money from what you've got right now and you can't put money into investments and save it in any way, and at the end of the month you're still broke, you shouldn't be going out. You shouldn't be doing nothing. You should stay in your fucking house and keep your heating on a bare minimum and manage all of your resources wisely. That's coming live and direct from the hermatologist. Because I'm telling you now, even the key workers, teaching assistants, teaching staff, all of you guys, right? Key workers across the board. I always go teaching because that's my background. But anyone a key worker, if you work in fucking Tesco's, you work in Sainsbury's, anyone on the floor that has to still work no matter what, you guys are on the lowest money, even though people are outside clapping for you. Clap for the key workers. Woo! Ain't no one giving you an increase in money. You best hope those claps are going to pay your bills all the way through 2027. How about that? Ask the government, ask Rishi Sunak if all those claps are going to pay for your gas and electric during the recession. Because I'm telling you now, if you're not making ends meet now, but you're still going out, turning up, buying expensive luxury shit, you're going to really, really struggle. But no one's prepared for it. And I'm hoping that you receive this transmission today and you know, mate, certain people that are in really high positions doing incredibly well at this time are going to be hitting rock bottom from now up until 2027 because the economy is shifting massively. And I'm telling you, everyone who's working class, middle class, they're going down rungs. They're going right down. Middle class, working class, fucking hell. Loads of working class are going to drop straight off the grid and go straight into unemployment. And unemployment's hitting a rooftop because there's no point working a 9 to 5, 5 day a week shift to go home and still not have enough gas and food to get by and still have to go to the food banks to top up your shit. There's going to be no desire for it, especially for anyone who's over the age of 50. I would even say 45 to 50. And if you've got more than one child, you're going to be struggling. It's intense. So whoever that's for, I'm just hitting you with that. Don't worry, you're not alone. All you've got to do now is sit down and start planning. The hermatologist, as I already told you, life's about to get real sticky for everyone, not just you. Financially, we're all going through it. So right now, work out what you do need. Work out what is your luxury. Everyone, like, I've gone through homelessness. I've lived in supporting accommodation. I've lived with family members, friends. I've been struggling for years as an entrepreneur. I've gone from homelessness, rock bottom, while still being an entrepreneur, not knowing how I'm going to get by next, doing a little bit of tarot hustling on the side to get by. I mean, we're out here hustling with tarot to pay the bills. That's how it used to be. So I get it. I really, really get the hustle. I really, really get the struggle. But for me, when I was in that situation, I had to see, okay, takeaway was a luxury. Where my luxuries used to be brand new crepe, a massive dinner out, full-on spread, cocktails galore, turn up, full weekend of turning out, trip to the spa, weekends away, Airbnb trips, whatever it was for me, trips to Amsterdam. I can't afford to do any of that shit. It's a luxury. No, I'm not going to use the money that I do have that's going to serve me well in the future to go and get high and damn. No, I'm not going to use the money that I'm saving and trying to invest for a better life when the recession really, really hits us. That's going to keep my lights on and my electric and gas and food and all of my everything in my home environment beautiful and stable to go out and turn up or to floss on the gram. Petty, immature, basic. It's not going to serve you in the future. You're going to wish you didn't buy those basic garms from Pretty Little Thing. Boohoo. ASOS. ASOS be my favourite. I can't resist a little ASOS now and then. Okay, but is it necessary, right? That's what I'm leaving you with, guys. I can't believe I'm ranting to you like this today, but this is where we went, right? Really think about it. What is important and what isn't? Also, I smoke a lot of cigarettes, so we'll throw that out there. For me, I've gone, okay, I love a fag, I do. I love to have a fag in the morning with coffee. My teeth are getting nice and yellow thanks to all of that. Great way to move forward at 34 years old. But that's a personal issue. We're working through this fag addiction, but the way I'm dealing with that is, okay, I don't think that I should be smoking the level of cigarettes I do in a day. And it's not even a lot. But actually, I could put that money towards something else. If I can save coin, £1, £2, whatever, put it in a tin and not touch it. Fucking hell, put your credit cards in the freezer. Put your money in some water and freeze it. And then if you, like, back a day, I used to put credit cards in some water, freeze it, when I knew I was ready to turn up and blow the American Express to pieces, right? My American Express used to get burnt so hard, I'd be like, right, yeah, I need 2 months off. Put it in the freezer. And in my head, I thought, if I have to go to the freezer, take out this big chunk of ice and actually smash it, then in that moment, I should realise that I've lost the fucking plot. And that I need to sort my life out. Like, just imagine, right? If you know that you've got problems with spending and credit cards and stuff like that, imagine yourself in your kitchen smashing ices to pieces to get the credit card out. In that now moment, you're gonna think, "Fucking hell, I need help." Yeah, you're gonna have a breakdown in a minute. You're gonna look at yourself, catch a glimpse of yourself as the ice shards swipe you in the face, and go, "Yeah, I'm gonna need to find a better way to live because I'm in the kitchen smashing open ice to get to a credit card so I can go and buy this or go and buy that. And I bet you the stuff that you're gonna buy isn't even necessary, and you're not gonna see it a week from now. So really think about your expenditure, okay? If you need financial advice and support, I would go to Citizen Advice Bureau, speak to like Step Change. They're really good at debt advice support. I mean, I don't really see too much family and friends here and other people around you. I do see a father figure. So that's why it made me think either you're a father or you have a father figure around you that you can go to. But there is support out there. Make sure you're receiving the most benefits that you are. Speak to your boss about getting a raise or a promotion or the likelihood of increasing your salary. If you're taking on a new job because I see this new contract here, then say, okay, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing financially. But what's the likelihood of me getting a promotion or more money? What have I got to do? Let me know how long can I be in this position before I apply for something else. What are the progression routes in this role? What are the promotion opportunities? Where can I go in this role? Because financially, this isn't going to really benefit me. I'm going to be worse off. So let me know what else I can do within this job that you've just given me to make ends meet better. And if they can't give you anything, then you've got to think, fuck, okay, I don't think I can commit to this long term. I don't think I can sign this contract. I don't think I can stay, because I need something that is going to actually support me all the way around in all areas of my life. And certain jobs won't do that. You might need 2-3 jobs. But let me tell you now, don't be fooled by the way that the community is or whatever job you work for, right? If you want a raise, you ask for a raise. If you feel like you're good at your job and you deserve more money, I don't care what sector you're in. I don't care if they ain't got the money or not. If you feel like you are valued at a certain degree and you deserve to be paid at that degree, you demand it. And you ask for it. And if they can't give it to you, then okay, then I'm not meant to be here then. Set a standard. But obviously, that same standard that you set is the same standard that you're upholding. Whose bars are they? I just stole that from an MC. I'm sorry. But it is what it is, right? So, I mean, we didn't even go into the depths of the cards yet. Now, the only thing I want to tap on before I leave, right, is Medicine Man and Medicine Woman. That's the card that came out. It's funny I spoke about smoking because I see a lot of smoke here. So I'm looking at smoking, marijuana, medicinal drugs, different kind of, even CBD. Okay, I want to talk about hardcore drugs a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about anything that gives off smoke, pipes, crack pipes. I don't know why I'm going here. It's a little concerning, to be honest with you guys. If you're using money to buy crack and harder drugs, then I'm a little bit worried for you, and I feel like you're definitely going to need to seek some help with that. I would definitely advise that you go on to IAPT, IAPT, and whatever borough you're from, write your borough after that. So Haringey, IAPT Haringey, IAPT Redbridge, IAPT Newham, whatever it is for you, log that in and then self-refer yourself. If you do have a drug problem and a problem with alcohol or even smoking or a problem with your debts, then go to IAPT, get some therapy, talk about it. They can help you improve. There's no shame in therapy. Let me tell you now, same way I told you it's best to stay in your yard and save your money, same way it's best to get therapy now. Same way it's best. I don't care if your life's lit and you love yourself and you're like, I'm just watching this for the sake of it, and nothing you say is true. I'm telling you right now, boy, therapy is the way to go in 2023. Don't play around with your mental health. Don't play around with your psychological well-being. Life's getting real tough and sticky out here in these streets. You're going to want to talk to someone who's professional to help you sustain who you are and raise above the bullshit, because I'm telling you now, anyone in your life around you on an immediate day-to-day basis, they ain't got you. Like, you clearly, if they had you, you wouldn't be listening to the hermatologist. You'll be turning up living your best life. Do you get what I mean? And that's no judgment. I'm here because I'm in this I'm in the same boat as you. I'm telling you this story because I've been in this situation. That's why I do what I do. Life's hard. I've had therapy for years and years and years consecutively. Yeah, started with talking therapy. Hated it at first. I have self-referred myself, but I hated it at first because I hated the idea of sharing my personal life with someone. And then it got really emotional afterwards, like the rest of the week after I had therapy on Tuesday, all the way until Friday, I was just in a low energy, feeling shit because therapy just hits you hard. But now I would never change it for the world. And I'll keep going back for therapy because it made me smarter, it made me wiser, it made me more financially wise, it made me heal relationships with my family members, it made me fucking keep going in my business when no one else believed in me. When I didn't believe I had the potential to be successful and I thought I was just doing all of this and it wasn't real. And my family and friends would also go, yeah, this ain't real, you're making this shit up, rah, rah, rah. No one believed in me. Because the main advice I can give you, when you have big dreams and you come from a certain community, that community ain't going to have big dreams. Look how long it took you to believe in yourself. And you think the community that you're not going to believe in you. They ain't done the work. They ain't got no self-belief. They don't know where they're going. They ain't got nothing to live for. Sorry, I'm keeping it 100. The community that you came through have been through the same shit as you. So when you try shining and telling them you're going to do more, you think they're going to believe you. If they haven't done the same inner work as you, of course they're not going to believe. Look how long it's taken you to believe, and you think the people closer to you are going to believe. No. It's the people the closest to you that are going to hold you back and keep you down because they don't believe. That's why you need professionals. That's why you need the hermatologist and other professionals out there to talk to and who will listen to you and guide you and inspire you, because you have to leave your own rock pool, your own ecosystem, your own community, your own borough, your own ends, however you want to talk about it, and leave the block and go somewhere else where people don't see you as that old version of self or see you as they see you. Because you come from a certain place in time, a certain area, or certain upbringing, or people know you as a certain way. They're just going to assume that that's you. Oh, you live here, in this area, like me, in the same kind of house. That means you're like me then. Oh, we're the same. But we're not the same because I'm dreaming bigger. I'm working harder. I've got bigger plans. No offense to anyone else, but I see you. But if you're in the energy of this is where you're going to be for the rest of your life, and I'm in the energy of I'm busting case, I'm going way higher than this, I'm destined for greatness, Don't expect the people that ain't trying to move in that direction to see your worth. Deep reading today. We're not fucking about over here. Scorpios, Sagittarius, Leos, all of you over here cross-watching my shit. I'm telling you, we ain't playing no games. Knuckle down, be smart, get a financial plan in check it every quarter, every 3 months, monitor that, make sure you're being financially wise, stop turning up and overspending. If you don't need it, you don't need it. Find other ways to outlet, start saving money. Telling you right now, inflation is on the way. Inflation's already here, but it's getting worse. Recession's hitting, Great Depression's hitting. The whole world is going to be struggling next levels. We're going to have blackouts, power cuts, bare fuckery going on because even the fucking state and the governments can't afford to keep going. Certain boroughs are going to go bankrupt as well. So depending on what borough, one borough's already gone bankrupt. I'm not sure what it was. Was it Tower Hamlets? I'm not sure. But they're already at the bottom of the rung. Certain boroughs can't even afford to keep the fucking boroughs going. So imagine if we've got local authorities can't even afford to keep their money up. What's happening to the rest of you guys? What's happening to us little people down here? Yeah? I'm fucking hell. Look how much money Elon Musk has lost so much money. People in crypto lost so much money. We're all struggling no matter where we're at. No matter where we're at. So don't worry, you're not alone. Keep going, okay? Love and light. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit me in the comments to share more. Check out the website, follow me on the gram. Love ya.